What's up guys, Brian Grants here of ContestChampion.com. Today I just want to give you a little bit of advice when it comes to beating the Rhino boss in Map 5 of Alliance Quest. I'll get in there as soon as my alliance stops trolling me and let me actually get into the fight. I know they're doing this on purpose. 2 hours later. Oh! We're in. Alright guys. Finally got a break in the trolling from my alliance. Gonna show you Rhino in Map 5 now. The Rhino that you'll be facing as a mini-boss in Map 5 of Alliance Quest really is no different from any Rhino out there in the world that you're gonna find. He just has higher stats. Taking a look at his nodes, he really just is some greater attack and health boosts, and that enhanced ability thing is really nothing to worry about. I'm going to go in with Ultron, even though Ultron really is not a boss killer, especially when it comes to fighting Rhino. But it is doable, and I wanted to see if I could take down Rhino in one go, so that's why I went with Ultron here. I do recommend doing this fight with a champion that can regenerate, such as Wolverine or X-23, and you'll probably have an easy time once you get the main strategy of fighting Rhino down, which is basically to evade his level 1. Push him above his level 1 threshold and then evade that. And I'll give you some tips to make sure that you can do that as smoothly as possible, with some practice, of course. So I try to get him close quarters in the corner as best as possible. Once you're in the corner, things become a lot easier because you don't really have to deal with as many of those medium charges where he can gain that unstoppable ability. Whenever he does have a bar of power, I'm not trying to parry him. I'm just trying to bait out a special 1 attack, and I mostly try to go with a 4-hit combo if I know I'm going to take him above that level 1 threshold. Hit him 4 times, back away, and then when he jumps up in the air, back away 1 more time in order to dodge it, and then he's wide open to be attacked at that point. I much prefer this than take him to his L2, as basically it's just more free shots for me in the corner. And the L2, you know, he'll actually start charging out at you. You have to evade back a few times, and it gets out of that corner. Now, I make a huge mistake there, and I actually get clipped by his dash in, and cost me quite a bit of life there, and I had to get him back in the corner there. But just get him back in the corner, rinse and repeat the strategy of dodging that level 1 and getting in some free shots. And whenever you do have to land a parry to get some more free damage in, you know, just try to be as cautious as possible. If you see that unblockable message pop up, you know, try to swipe back. I can't always get it fast enough. I can't always, you know, sometimes when I see the unblockable, I'm still in that mindset of parrying it, and I'll get clipped by it. So that's why I try my best to, you know, just kind of keep him in the corner like this. Another good strategy is you can actually just bait out heavy attacks once you have them in the corner. If you don't want to take the risk of parrying, just bait out a heavy attack like that and get some more free shots in, and then you know, continue the rinse and repeat of dodging his level 1 ability. Now, Rhino does take a long time to actually bring down, and you run the risk of timing out the fight if you're using a champion that doesn't hit all that hard like Ultron here. So I do recommend bringing a champion that can regenerate, such as Wolverine or X-23. In fact, both of those champions can probably bring down Rhino in one go with their, you know, their bleed damage that will get through some of Rhino's armor here. But in case you cannot get through in one go, you'll be able to jump right back in and get some healing. Now, you can see that the clock is running out, so I'm just going to fire off my L3 before I lose control of my character. But I'm in kind of bad shape right now because I'm below 50% health, which means that when I lose half of my remaining health, I'm going to be below 25%, and I'm not going to be able to regenerate. So I'm going to go in with a different champion here, just to make sure that I can actually get the kill for Rhino. Ultron is still an amazing champion for Alliance Quest, but you do kind of want to have a different champion when it comes to taking down certain bosses. I really use Ultron as more of a backup when it comes to bringing down bosses. In Map 6, I try to bring Iceman for Hyperion, and in Map 5, I will probably bring X-23 whenever I see Rhino going forward. And, you know, Ultron, he still works, but it's just better if you can have a different champion for the actual bosses themselves. So I come back in with Black Widow and actually slip up and take a few shots. But other than that, it's just, you know, baiting out the heavies, trying not to get hit by the unblockable, dash in, and finish things off. So hopefully my strategies here help you in some way when it comes to defeating Rhino as the mini-boss in Map 5 of Alliance Quest. I think he's probably the easiest of the three. Once you get in that mindset of, you know, some of his attacks will be unblockable, so just be on the lookout for that. But otherwise, all in all, not too bad of a mini-boss, and hopefully you guys are able to take him down as well. If this video helped you out in any way, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.